Welcome back, awesome Action 20 fans and subscribers. It is Monday, the 17th of April 2023. I'm looking at this number 57 kit, 124 scale. This is from their Manhunter line. This is R-Fossil, which is obviously a sort of dinosaur looking mech sort of kit. We've already seen the shark one, which is really good to see top right of your screen now. Very cool kit. I do like the number 57 kits. And before the shark kit, we had another one, which was the grave frog. I think that's a Manhunter kit again. Again, that'll be top right of the screen now. Really good kits, along with their industrial puppet kits, their soldier kits, and what else they do as well. More kits coming out soon. I am looking forward to this. Let's have a quick look on the box. It shows a built one there with some of the accessories. Looks very cool. We get pictures on this side. You see some of the variants in heads and in claws. It looks like three different heads. So good thing I've got two. I have to get another or three. I need to get more, I think. And cockpit. So you can put tiny things in there. Pretty cool. I am looking forward to this. This is probably be about a 2-hour build time. I will do it probably mostly tonight, or some tonight and some tomorrow to finish it, because like sort of coming on 8:40 here at the moment, and I do need to get some sleep, so I'm going to work tomorrow. But I am looking forward to this indeed, and I am going to build it on time lapse, so you can enjoy the time lapse if you want, or just go to the video description below and you can find the timestamps and skip past that. Now, if you do want to buy these, you can get them from Joy Toy World. There's a link in the video description with a discount code. You can save 5%. And they've got the full range of the number 57 kits. I'm not sure which one's available at the moment, but this one should be on there. So it is worth checking out the video description if just for that. And if you do want to see this stuff early, please consider joining the Patreon. Link's top right of the screen now. Get to see it as soon as it's uploaded. No more waiting around 4 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, etc. Okay, I'm going to pause this, unbox this, get everything sorted out, then I'll start bidding on time lapse. I'll see you in a moment.
I'ma turn it up, spit fire on a mic and burn it up. I kill the beat like a murderer, got insane flows, while the rest of these fools sound like some old lame-os. I crush the competition, that's how the game go. Run up, I'll rearrange yo. Faceplate, watch your face break. I don't fear wild animals because I tame those. I eat MCs, they taste great. You ain't ready to die, then vacate. I'm a mercenary here to collect my payday, but you can't afford my pay rate. I'm the king of the jungle, I slay apes. I'm a wild animal, flesh-eating cannibal. Suckers run up and I dismantle them. They try to challenge me, but I'm way too challenging. I got the gift of gab and my vocabulary's damaging. Unstable mental, some flows experimental. Lyrical C4 explode on instrumentals. Kill your whole gang, leave one to sentimental. Pockets bunny-eared, without no essentials. Taking out you suckers, both sides against the middle. Time to make the donuts, Krispy Kreme and Winchell's. Burn the whole spot, can't identify the dental. It ain't complicated, in fact it's kinda simple. If you speak in blasphemous, I'm coming for your temple. And that's just plain and simple. Whack MCs I disassemble when I spit the fundamentals. Stepping to me is a mistake. I crush weak rappers like grapes. I used to be broke, but now I got dough, and all these hoes caught the vapes. And say they down, but that's fake. They just trying to eat off my plate. But little do they know I already fed my dogs, so you suck up a phone, it's too late. I'm the M-A-double-N and I'm great. Ripping the mic is my trait. I'm gassing on you fools, never empty my tank. They say they soldiers, but they ain't.
Well, that's how it is. But it isn't always so peaceful and quiet. No siree. In fact...
Yo, architect, check it. You got to fight for your rights like the Game of Thrones. Try to take everything you own. When you hot, they love you. When you're not, they gone. They say they got your back, now you're on your own. No more crew when you all alone. Trust is a word, don't mean a thing. Cause a friend ain't one if they let you hang. Pay attention, the streets is crazy. Make the wrong move and it's rockabye, baby. The block's so hot you could cook a meal. Everybody on the hunt for the dollar bills. Hate if you want, man, this shit is real. It's dog eat dog and some dogs get killed. Shake the whole spot like an 8.5. Smash on you suckers, I'ma take what's mine. Survival of the fit, go hard and you die. I'ma stay fly, I'ma soar high. Hating ass, watch me soar by. Better watch out for you catch a sore eye. Sometimes they say let sleeping dogs lie, but a lie get you up every single time. I destroy the mic, I destroy the whole function. I got many styles and none of them you can fuck with. Stupid motherfucker, I ain't wishing you luck trick. You suckers try to hate, then you jump on the nuts quick. Won't ever give you props, I ain't giving up nothing. I got W maniacs and they wanna see something. Big bad wolves in here huffing and puffing. Full of hot air, it ain't blowing out nothing. Try to run up and I'm gutting your stuffing. Sweet chin music, then I'm kicking your nuts in. I hope you smell what I'm cooking. I hold the mic like a pedigree. Kill the competition, ain't nobody ahead of me. It's all out war, no compassion for my enemies. Rhythmatic strategy, heavy ordnance ready. Now assaulting with the battery and practical tactics. Post-traumatic stress, every rhyme on time, so you know I'm fresh. Yo, jettison your life pods. I don't f with alligators, I don't even f with eyes. Put Dub up in your system and bump me in your iPod. I leave the crowd like, oh God, he ripped his dish so hard. I smash and I bogart, bullet hug in Mocard. These niggas try to be clever, but they ain't really so smart. Don't start none, won't be none. I got original flow, y'all sounding like some reruns. I'm the reason your dish is dead now. I punish weak rappers, little bit and put your head down. Your dish is tired, so go to bed now. Enter the Sandman, sitting at Dream Street. I'm the M-A-double-N and I'm doper than Cream Bee. Fly like a bird, plus I roll with a queen bee. I'm like magic on the scene, can't believe that you see me. They be like, I know that again, that's that again from TV. Ain't seen me in a minute, so they moved on to new things. The rap game is shaky, looking, working on move swings. Everybody hard now, only talk about rude things. Everybody sound the same, but that don't include me. I paint pictures with my words, better than movies. If you ain't a fan now, pretty soon you will be. Suckers hate so hard, even try to kill me. Again, try to copy. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Spit it so cold, it's about to get chilly. I'ma wake the Walking Dead, make the whole world feel me. 808 in your face, slapping you silly. Your girl on my tip got her wetter than lilies. I'm a real G, I'm filthy, never gonna get clean. Little Oakland out here chasing these big dreams. All eyes on me, I'ma cause a big scene. I'ma act up, have my credits at the end, please. Try to play me out and I'ma show you how to end things.
Step to the fast lane, dip onto the slow. Stay your ass out my lane for you capo show. Don't pump your brakes, not here. Don't pump your brakes, not now. Just get your ass out the lane.
Stay in your lane. Of what you heard, you ain't seen nothing yet. Neither swept the meter with the bass, ballin' like I'm Derek Jeter. Guarantee it, you ain't making moves like a paraplegic. Therapy for me, it'd be to beat you till you're barely breathing. Wear your speakers out just like you wear a pair of sneakers. So the next time you get to bumping something, all you hear is tweeters. This shit's easy, I could do it. Eyes closed or blindfolded from the bottom of the water line. Control the tide flow. Came to make a name up in this game and bust it wide open style until there's no more mileage. Pages of my lyrics piling sicker than the dish you used to listening to. I'm spitting fire, Richard Pryor in this prime, the way I get you higher. Every time I flow, get up on it, man, I'm cold spitting compositions, causing problems for the opposition. Listen, save yourself, fasten the latch and then clack the safety belt. The ace is dead, blackjack, rap on the dad, table metal, rockin' so hot that you probably thought that we were raising hell. Mix it with some license to ill, some MC8 and Dell. 80s baby, I'm crazier than a mental patient. Bass will get to shake it, put holes in the speaker ventilator. Innovate and get up on the stage and demonstrate it for the audience. Body and bottom in a frenzy state. Spit the sickness on the everyday problems like the Coliseum. Y'all can see us innovate. Ready for whatever you're bringing. We steadily giving them. This should be banging so hard your head will be ringing.
Is this a full service, a self-service? Can it get on your nervous when the Kenny been in the bourbon? Hey, I'm in pink slip rubbing. I just wanna find the fast one out here, cousin, who just wanna cross the line, find bottom gassing. Didn't mean to get up on the man and harass him, but I want that thing right there, that thing to press the lady. I'm gonna put my foot on the pedal and get it, baby. Crossing the line, yeah, I got my mind, get it on. Somebody take that bitch right there. Can I see that man rewind? That's how I go. So when I end up walking with your bitch, you know the principle, you change lanes. And if you change, I'ma be right there to bring on back and make a range. Can you bring that bitch back one more time for me? Cause when you do, I hit your back, you crack. Two-step to the fast lane, dip on to the slow. Stay your ass out my lane, for you capo show. Don't pump your brakes, not here. Don't pump your brakes, not now. Just get your ass out the lane.
Stay in your lane.
Damn.
We can race till we reach the finish, but if you swerve in my lane, you gon' meet the menace. If you swerve in my lane, your caprice is dented. You gon' kiss the windshield, you gon' see the dentist. I'm Diesel Diablo, I said it, I'm in it. I'm a cut above the rest, no way to mend it. You cut to the corners, I'm known to bend them. My mind bendingly, you're disassembled. Listen, kinfolk, time is money, and you not entertaining. I don't find you funny. You embarrass me in public, you like a monkey. You be scaring off the hoes, looking like a junkie. On top of your looks, your attitude is ugly. Only reason you around is you want something from me. You little to no importance, so I pay you no attention. I can't afford it.
Two-step to the fast lane, dip on to the slow. Stay your ass out my lane, for you capo show. Don't pump your brakes, not here. Don't pump your brakes, not now. Just get your ass out the lane.
Stay in your lane.
The moral of the story
Stay
is,
in your lane.
if your life look real motherfucking good, going motherfucking 65,
Your lane.
55 miles per hour, stay your ass to the right.
Lane.
If you must be full of energy and get there where you gotta be, and you gotta go like 85, 93, get to the left, that's the fast lane.
Stay in your lane. Stay in your
Baby, take the wheel.
We go stupid and outrageous. Here we are now, entertain us. Bounce to the rhythm, I'ma make you move. You know you blowing up when they hate on you. No matter what you do, I'ma still break through. Get your bars up, you got a lot to prove. Fucking with me, that's what not to do. Lyrical U-Haul, I got the moves. Put the needle on the record if you got the groove. I'm guaranteed to put you in the mood. Make your party bounce like a couple of boobs. I'm the M-A-double-N, I got nothing to lose. Don't mean to be rude, but who the fuck are you? Walking around like you the man. You don't move the crowd, you just move your hands. You're not a real MC, you just pretend. Suckers wanna battle, but they can't win. I eliminate punks with the bars I send. I'ma keep it lit till the party end. My shit should sound good in any car you in. Ladies love club dubs, so they barging in. Sipping Whoopi-Doo, Rockstar, and gin. Purple in my blood, honeycomb mixed in. Cloud 9, high as the sky. Everybody tell me I'm a hell of a guy. I'm the M-A-double-N, yeah, I said it before. All I came to do is get you all on the flow. I'm a dope MC and I'm super hot. You fucking with me? No, you're not. My style like C4 when I blow the spot. 215 beating down the block. 808, yo, that's Oakland not. Now I'm about to show you what Oakland got. Sideshow in your parking lot. Light speed handlebars and shake the cots. Everybody scramble when you heard the shots. It's not for the money, yo, it's for the block. Down the hella looking like soda pop. Down the hella looking like soda pop. Down the hella looking like soda pop. Here we are now, entertain us. Here we are now, entertain us. We go stupid and outrageous. Make the wrong move but make it famous. Here we are now, entertain us. Here we are now, entertain us. We go stupid and outrageous. Make the wrong move but make it famous. Here we are now, entertain us.
I'm about to show you what it is to come together with a brother from the town and take it to another another level. They be bumping, looking at you like you in a zoo. Throw a peanut to watch you dance. Now what you gonna do? Bust out the cage. I'ma put it to a page with the bars that I got. You're gonna see that I'm the rage. Half of you rappers ain't even spit it from a stage. I do it for love and in turn.
Okay, I am done. I did the build in 2 days. First day did the body and the right arm. Today was the left arm, the 2 legs, the heads, the weapons, and everything else. And you do get quite a few spare parts. So you get black spare part here and here. You get one of the spare. Where's it gone? One of the little pins somewhere I saw earlier. Now I've lost it. It's spare. Maybe it's not in the sprue. And because you do get alternate colors as well, and I did mix them a little bit. I've not put the heads on, as you can see. Let's take a look at accessories first. Comes this great big axe, and this bad boy, this whole thing is pretty well scaled for 118 as an Android, not as a dinosaur size one, because it'd be a bit small, but it will scale 118, which we'll check in a little while. We get these 2 nice swords here with these little loose pot on. Handles are a bit thin, perhaps, to your 118 scale figures, but they do look particularly nice. You get this awesome looking gun, which does extend and go back in. Now that is proper big. It also has a little handle that breaks away there, so you can make them hold it and then close the handle after. Very, very nice. Again, even got indented barrel and indented barrels at the front as well, which you can just about make up to get in the light properly. You get these 2 backpacks. One's got double guns on, as you can see here, which are articulated. That should just fit on the back there. So these sort of rail guns can come over the back. You also get this one here, which fits in the back, and you've got this, like, I guess, real sort of articulated las cannon or las cutter, something like that. You also get enough to make these awesome articulated spare hands, and you've got articulation here as well. Can I get a better angle on this lighting? Let me have a quick look and see. Okay, so if you look here, we have got articulation, bore articulation here, and also we've got a claw joint. We've got articulation here going down and a claw joint, so it's almost like a real finger, just that you've got 4 digits, not 5. Really fantastic looking. You can swap these hands over. And you've got 2 of those, obviously. Then you've got the heads. You've got like the sort of T-Rex head, and this one I mixed up. I put the green colour inside. I could have pushed that a bit further up, I think. It looks a bit loose at the moment. And yes, they do open and close. Now, I will say this about these. You need to be very careful in building. These are not for kids. And I say you very careful because you will cut your fingers on the teeth and on the sharp bits because they are really sharp. T-Rex head is pretty cool. I like that. You also get, I have to look up the name now, so they do stay inside. You also get a Stegosaurus head. This one has a neck extension. It's a bit smaller, but again, it opens and closes. Not as much, but still pretty cool, has to be said. And then you get this Triceratops head, which is again very sharp. Need to cut a piece of a little pot off there. Okay, do that. Fire that a bit later. And again, the jaw does open and close. Which head is my favourite? I'm not sure. Now, again, I've got 2. Going to have a 3rd one coming soon. I think these are fantastic. As I said, you can buy these from Joy Toy World. There is a link with a discount code in the video description below. So you do want to check that out. And I can see that this is not in properly on this side. So this should open better, but it's a bit loose on one side. I haven't got it, as you can see in there. It's not into the pin. Okay, that looks a bit better. There we go. And this neck adds a little bit of articulation to the head. So I will stick on this head. Hopefully it's not too difficult. Should just be a pop in. I think, do I slide it or push it? Oh, I think I don't want to do that. I don't want to break it. Slide and push. Okay, let me just quickly pause this, put the head on, and we come back for a complete close look, and articulation is back in an instant. Okay, Okay, all assembled with the T-Rex head. Looks pretty cool. I will change the angle. Let's move some stuff out of the way. And then we'll have a look on the back. Let me just get the camera going up a little bit, a slightly better angle. Let's get the lighting turned a little bit. Let's get him up to here. Okay, let's get my zoom in. There we go. Very cool. That tail is not touching, but you can make it touch the ground. You want to get 3 points of contact, 2 feet in the tail for better balance. So let's have a look at articulation. So we know the head has a jaw that opens and closes, and all of them. There is head, really good up and down, really good side to side because the neck turns. You can see the neck articulating, and he can twist as well. Very good articulation there. Shoulders are going to be stiff, but they do go all the way around. There's articulation on this sort of shoulder armor stroke pauldron. To the side, he goes 90, would go more without the shoulder armor on there. There is a bicep bend, which is about 90. You can turn from the bicep, you can turn from the forearm, but not from the hand. Each of the claws is articulated. You can get a real nice wide grasp, or if you want you can go for a narrow I've got you, with the claws sort of crossing over, closed grasp there. The tail is on a wire, so it is articulated too. It's a very good system they've got with this. Waist you can turn. There is a good forwards, not really a side to side, but it's a good forwards and a good turn. Hips, full splits. You can twist from the thigh. There's a full forwards backwards splits as well. Kneecap, look at that, completely closed on the kneecap. Fantastic. On the knee, on the foot there is a boot turn, there's a tippy toe, there's a tiny dorsiflexation. I just knocked out one piece there. There is a swivel left and right as well, and all of the front claws are also articulated. Back claw is not. Now I would be tempted to glue a couple of pieces in. The back claws, because they're not fixed, they're just a loose friction fit. And then you see this black round circle that keeps the hand together. I'll be tempted to glue that in too. The hands just push in and pull out, he says, and so you can just swap out for the other hand if you prefer. These hands are better for gripping the weapons, so you may want to swap one. So if I swap, God, that is not nice. Why you don't want to come out for me? If I swap one out, let me see, not easy to pull. There we go, there's one, and I didn't manage to break it, fortunately. There we go. Now it's got the other one. Now it can grip stuff, or it can rip you to pieces. Very, very cool. I will try this backpack on him, because that backpack's supposed to be for the Triceratops, the other one. Now the other guy, the Stegosaurus, doesn't have a backpack. What he has, and what I haven't added on, because they will stop the backpacks fitting, is he has extra spikes for his tail. Okay, with the guns. Can he hold his gun in one hand? He probably can. Let's have a look. Oh, there's a hole. There is a hole. There are little pegs you can maybe make out just on the handle there. I think you're supposed to have somehow that pegged into one of his holes in his fingers. I'm not quite sure how that's going to fit, because that's where he's got a gap which looks like it's the right size. So the peg would fit into one of the finger holes. I don't want to flap around with too much now. He'd hold it nicely, but he should be able to hold that with his articulation. Just that how well he can hold it, particularly one-handed, is yet to be seen. That's not great, but at least he's holding his gun here now. Same, could hold the axe with the other hand. Okay, let's get an idea of size and scale. Now these are, they say these are 124 scale, but this I know already is going to be good for 118. Let's get them a bit more straight. Okay, so size-wise, he is about 10.5 cm. So if I get a what shall I use for this one? Let me use a War of Order. That's on my desk. This is one that I need to complete fixing, to replace an ankle joint. I've semi-fixed it, but it's not a good job. I need to do that. I'll come back to that. His review in the top right. You see it scales very well with your War of Order. If I use my Moth Mandu, because he's such a great Fortnite figure. Scales well with the Fortnite, though the Fortnite is slightly bigger, but he's far more intimidating and bulky. If I use my Invicta Warsuit Body 1 Joy Toy Ultramarine Pilot, you see that he's much bigger, but still scales okay, to be fair. In fact, I might even give him a chance against the Space Marine with his sort of claws and the size of his weapons, who knows. And then lastly, I think I will use my Acid Rain World Narinu Sentinel, who I keep saying and I keep meaning it is one of the best 118 scale releases for army builders. If I move him like that, you can see again, scales very well with your other figures. Worth getting, and if you're a customizer for 118 scale, worth getting. You get these awesome hands. You get the hands, it comes with the default hands, which I've got here, which are just so sharp. It's really gonna cut me open if I'm not careful. Look at that. Yeah. And you get the awesome other hand, which now when I put it over here as well, articulated, and you get like the awesome sword, and these sort of backpacks with guns, with drill barrels, and what else was it? The axe as well, which I think I showed you, and the heads if you want to use them for something else and paint them. Great kit. I'm going to say the build was fun. It took quite a while, but this is probably, I'm going to say, my favourite 124 scale, my favourite number 57 kit so far. Now they have got another kit coming out which they've showed. I'll stick a picture in the screen now for you, and they said that's going to be their biggest kit yet. Now this one is coming in at you know, almost 118 scale in terms of size, even though it's not 118 scale. The next one will be even bigger, will scale even better with 118 scale figures. Great kit, absolutely fantastic. The only thing I didn't put into, kept coming out, was in the cockpit you can have this little chameleon. Every time I stuck it, I thought it was a kitten first. It's a little chameleon, little lizard. But every time I stuck it in, it came out, so I didn't bother with that in the end. I think this is great. And they say, I think they say you can access the cockpit from the chest. Was that right? Okay, there are some, where is it? Is it here? There are some joints which maybe I've now sealed with the backpack, I'm not sure. At the front, which do open, but no, I've sealed them. And you can open and have a look, but I can't be bothered to figure that out now. Fantastic kit, worth tracking down again. There is the discount link in the video description, Joy Toy World, with the discount code. So do check that out. You can order them. They do ship to most countries internationally too, so it is definitely worth checking out. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Stay happy, keep collecting, check out the Patreon. Bye bye.